78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, man, let's get right down to the smoke, man. So we all know I reported on this scandal over at ESPN where a woman is on the internet claiming to be Stephen A. Smith's significant other, claiming to be pregnant by Stephen A. Smith. But I'll let her speak, and then I'll come back and give you my reaction to what she's talking about, okay? So just bear with me here.
Ooh, hey, y'all. Y'all been talking about me since you found out I have a little baby Steven running around inside of me. Well, I tell you what, because y'all really want to know. And apparently, I'm not qualified to speak on my body. And so since you need Steven to mansplain for me, I tell you what y'all should do. Y'all should send in questions to the Stephen A. Smith show on his Twitter, and when he asks for questions, and ask him and see what he talks about. Maybe if enough of y'all ask him like you're asking me, maybe he'll come out and say something. Give it a try.
All right. So that's, I think her name is Nikia Pearson, and she has she's on social media. She seems to be a well-accomplished woman, young lady, but I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if she has some mental issues going on, or if she's absolutely telling the truth and everybody's just ignoring her, doing her dirty. I don't know. It's not really my business. The only reason I'm reporting on this is because Stephen A. Smith makes it his business to report on Diddy every week. So since he's talking about Diddy every week, and all these women got to be telling the truth about Diddy, then, I mean, it's fair game, right, Stephen A.? What else did this woman say here?
Hey, Papa Steve. Baby Steve and I. Hey, Papa Steve.
Call that man
Baby
Papa
Steve
Steve.
and I just wanted to wish you a great game. We know you're going to win. I will be watching you from the car. I have to go out shopping to get me a dress to wear to dinner night because, of course, nothing fits anymore. And your son is growing very big. So anyway, I just wanted to wish you well, and I know you're going to do great today. We love you. Have a great game, Papa Steve.
Steve, you better go get your baby, dog. You better get your baby. Get your baby and your baby, dog. You better go do it. I mean, ain't this? And see how stuff work? When you spend all day talking about Diddy and believing all these chicks, right? And acting and playing into conspiracy theories to get views and, letting another brother's downfall be your come up. Then they always come back home, don't it? See how I come back home, Stephen A.? See how I come back home? Now, part of me, as the real brother part of me, sympathize with you. But that petty side of me, G, that petty side is something else. Let's see what else the old girl had to say.
Hey, y'all. You ready for a little story time? You know that kid in school who's always like really, really quiet? And there's a bully that keeps on picking on him until everybody finally finds out that kid got them hands? I'm that kid that got them hands. So let's have a little story time about Molly on First Take. See, Molly came at me last night for I don't know how many times, from a fake account. And she was making fun of me. But she didn't know that I know who she is. And so I told her, like Stephen told her, to stop calling him S.A. But she wouldn't listen. And I told her not to do it again or I was going to air her out. And so she decided to get on First Take today to do it. So let me tell you a little bit about Molly and why she calls Stephen S.A. Molly actually falsely accused Stephen of sexual harassment. This was after he rejected her advances because I guess she thought that he didn't really love me. Anyway, so let's go back about Molly. See, Molly was the one who actually planted the story about her and Stephen having an affair. When Stephen wanted to address it, his bosses told him not to. Molly blamed that on Jalen, her ex-husband, but it was really Molly. Molly was jealous because, see, Jalen told Molly not to move to Connecticut, but she didn't listen. And then she got mad at the results. So then she decided to go after Stephen A. after she saw him coming up even more. Well, baby, she didn't know that Stephen A. is all about Nikita. So anyway, she plants this story, and she thought it was going to faze me, but it didn't, because the one thing I know about my man, he likes all the assets, and she ain't got none. Anyway, so she let it play out. And so when it didn't come, I told Stephen at that moment, I said, you should nip this in the bud, because she is going to claim you harassed her. And he said, no, my bosses told me not to. And there's another story about those bosses that actually are trying to sabotage Stephen A. at ESPN, but I'll talk about that later. So today, Molly was the one who did it. She planted the story. She falsely accused Stephen. And apparently she didn't think I was about this life, but baby, I'm about this life. See, Stephen should have told you, not only am I a banking expert, I'm an IT expert. And on top of that, I was the EEO director at the FDIC. Now, you better come.
All right, that's enough, man. We ain't got to play no more. But, this lovely young lady here, very pretty girl, too. Stephen A. Smith clearly has some type of relationship with her, or had in past tense a relationship with her. And then something happened where it looks like he don't have a relationship with her no more, or maybe he does. I don't know. But she still believes she's in some type of relationship with Stephen A. Smith. She believes she's pregnant with Stephen A. Smith's son. She's been saying this for a while now. And it's a shame, But you know what's funny to me is that how I see it in my chat from my last video, right? In the chat, I see a lot of brothers saying like, oh, she capping, man. I call cap. Oh, man, this chick is, she got some mental issues. She crazy. She this, she that, right? Cool. And it's funny to me because this is the point I've been trying to make to y'all for a long time with the Jay-Z and Diddy situation, is that this. Yes, the allegations are horrendous. However, if a victim, a so-called victim, can remain anonymous and you don't know who they are, they can say whatever they want to say and y'all just going off reports. But once you know the identity of the person that's accusing, you can look into their background. See how quickly y'all say that this woman is capping and she got something wrong with her when it comes to Stephen A. Smith? Imagine if Jay-Z and Diddy's accusers were out there put on blast where you can look at their social media history and look if they got something going on. You know what I'm saying? This is my whole point, bro. Y'all can't pick and choose who y'all want to ride with and who you don't. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Just because you don't like Diddy's music or you think he has something to do with Tupac or whatever, you cannot be co-signing this ridiculous stuff that anonymous people are saying, bro. Y'all cool with y'all finna dismiss this chick. This chick clearly is in pictures with Stephen A. Smith. She know this dude. But as men, see, let me show you how this works. As men, we understand what's going on here. We ain't even got to know the detail. As men, we know what's going on here. Dude used to smash. Most likely what happened is, dude used to smash back in the day. That was his little thing. Something happened where she had some type of chemical imbalance. That does happen. Tragedies happen in people's lives, whatever. People don't, you know what I'm saying? Might have had an issue, might have been on medication and didn't tell nobody they was on medication, stopped taking it, or the doctor switched their medication and bam. Now you in the middle of some mess. Now you gotta explain to your friends and family, like, man, I don't know. People looking at you crazy. Oh man, you gotta know something. I mean, she's saying this about you. She's saying that. Like, bro, I don't know. Well, man, she crazy. What I'm supposed to say? So a part of me sympathizes with Stephen A. But me watching him, how he covered this Diddy situation, how he's giving Diddy no benefit of the doubt. He keep having expert panels and having people come on here and talk about this man. You know what I'm saying? All these people ain't showed you a shred of evidence in the Diddy situation. Not a shred of evidence. Meanwhile, all you hear is allegations and everybody going to the bank. People making hundreds of thousands of dollars every month talking about Diddy. This dude can't even get out on bail. But YouTubers is making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month talking about this dude. No cap. profiting from his misery. So Stephen A., you one of those people that's profiting from Diddy's misery. So what Pop Smoke say? Welcome to the party. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, share the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. But above all things, make sure y'all subscribe to my Patreon. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. That's patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Come on over there and get some of that good game. We cooking hot fish grease. We up out of here. Deuces.